right now, I got a very special, beautiful, lovely young lady who calls herself Charisse Mills. Charisse, talk to me, girl.
Good evening. How are you, darling?
I'm all right, man. I'm alive. I'm happy to be alive in 2015. How you doing?
Likewise, I'm blessed.
How was your
Thanks
Thanksgiving?
for having me on air with you guys tonight.
I appreciate you calling in, man. How was your Thanksgiving?
My Thanksgiving was really blessed. I spent it in India with the natives there, and I saw the Taj Mahal and was able to see those in need out in India.
You're definitely blessed then. Where you calling me from right now?
I just touched down in New York City. I'm live in the studio recording an amazing track called King Tut.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So, where are you originally from, and what city do you actually rep?
Okay, I'm originally from Trinidad and Tobago, so I definitely represent all of my island people.
Right,
I was raised in New York City, though.
Okay, So you rep NYC. So I see you collaborated with Neo on that track we just played, and it had the combinations. Yeah. It had the combinations of pop and opera for those that didn't understand what was going on in there. So I know you like the first person who mixed both of those two up and they termed it popra. Explain that to me.
Yes, I'm the first to call it as popra. It's the new era of pop music, and that's how I'm bringing it to the culture now, because I know a lot of people are not well versed in classical music,
right.
And I was privy to be able to learn about it at such a young age and make that my passion. So I wanted to do the same for my peers. And I decided not to give up this God-given gift of knowing how to sing opera and classical music just because of the way I look. So what I did was I combined the two to complement each other.
Okay, man. You know, you definitely gotta have a tremendous voice to even do opera. So definitely big ups to you on that one.
Thank you.
I read somewhere where you're a co-founder of an apparel. I think it's called Simo. And you guys sponsored the Princess Project, where you guys provided custom made prom dresses for underprivileged youth. Talk to me about that.
Yes. Well, you know, I love giving back. I feel blessed to be where I'm at, and there are those who believed in me and was there for me. So I always say, you know what, any chance I get, I'm going to give back myself.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of people lose touch in how they became where they are these days, and they don't do the same back, you know, to those who are in need. So anything I can do, what I did for the Princess Project, I made some custom pieces. I also pulled from all of the dresses that I've worn from events and award shows, and I gave it to younger kids that couldn't afford prom dresses.
Right, that's special.
So it was really a blessing to be a part of that.
You're doing a lot, man. Apparel, you're doing music. So tell me where Charisse Mills sees herself in about 5 years.
Oh, my goodness. We're not even going to go that far. Next year is a very big year for me. I'm dropping the video to Champagne, my new single I just released featuring French Montana.
Right.
So we're going to top the year off with that. And I have another record featuring another amazing artist that you do know. I have, you know, some movie soundtrack features that's going to be on there as well. So it's going to be a very big year. You know, I say spring break, we'll be partying like it's Champagne.
Talk to me about the record Champagne, man. How did the whole collaboration with French Montana go? Who produced that record?
Okay, well, my friend Warren Curtis from France, his production company is called, I can't remember the production company. It's slipping my mind. But anyways, Warren Curtis produced that record. And, you know, I was in the studio, and I love champagne. That's something that's my favorite drink.
Right.
And I was sipping some champagne in the studio, and I was like, man, if we could just party like life is champagne, it's easy breezy, it's bubbly. And they were like, oh, sure, well, let's party like life is champagne. And it just came like that. I heard this track. I was like, oh, my gosh, I love the Middle Eastern feel where it just made you want to dance like a belly dancer. And then, you know, belly dancers whine like Caribbean people. So It just was natural. And because the record felt Moroccan, I was like, man, I need somebody that's from there, because I'm all about being authentic to what the record means. You know, I just don't want to collaborate with just anybody. And I was like, I need someone that's hot, that's good looking and that's a male, because, you know, being a female and upcoming, other females don't really like to put you on. It's unfortunate, but true.
Of course not. I think all women love champagne and diamonds, though, right?
Definitely, definitely. Soon we'll be all partying like Life is Champagne together. So I found French, you know, online. I was like, man, you know what? He's perfect. So I contacted management, and the rest is history.
Tell the listeners, man, where they can find you, website, social media. They want to find Charisse Mills and work with her.
Well, all you need to know is how to spell my name, HARISSEMILLS, and everything else is there. It's under at Charisse Mills. My website is CharisseMills.com.
What advice would you give a young woman trying to come into this game, which we know is a male-dominated industry, man? So what advice would you give another up-and-coming woman that's trying to get her feet up in these doors?
Integrity. Just like the record you just heard and I said, keep your integrity, because a lot of times, you know, being a woman, especially in the business, your integrity gets tested at all times, you know, and even for men too.
Right.
It's a male-driven business to where men are even getting tested. You just got to stay true to what you mean and your vows. Keep your morals and values in front of you. Never have to compromise that for anything. If you feel like you have to do that, then it's not that person is not meant to work with.
Right.
And that's just it. And that's one thing I've always kept, and that's why people respect me in the business, because my integrity supersedes everything.
What should music fans expect from Charisse Mills in 2016?
What do they expect?
Right.
Good music. I'm bringing back real singing. I'm not about the whole lip singing and auto-tune and all that. I'm about being a real singer.
You can't.
So
I don't think you can auto-tune with opera.
Have good and bad days. You know, you can't be perfect. See, everyone is singing, picturing this perfect world, and no one's perfect. Even a natural, talented singer, you know, should naturally go flat sometimes. And I think we need to bring that back to where people can understand that's real singing.
I agree. Well, Charisse, man, I appreciate you calling in. Good luck with everything you got going on.
It's my pleasure. Definitely email me. I'll send you guys some drops. You know, I show love to those who show me some support.
No doubt, man. Big shout out to Kels. We're about to play this brand new Charisse Mills. It's featuring French Montana. I like this joint. It's called Champagne. Good luck to you, girl. Have a good weekend.
Thank you, love. Take care.